When you hear about slavery, where do you think it's happening?
Oh, I think it happens here in the United States. I think it happens in China, maybe in South America, and maybe in Russia.
What type of slavery do you think occurs in South America?
In South America, I would say farm slavery, human trafficking, in terms of probably prostitution, to be more specific.
There is human trafficking and forced labor taking place in South America. How many people do you think are victims of this slavery?
Probably hundreds of thousands.
Well, you were close. In reality, there's 50,000 people in just Bolivia, Peru, and Ecuador combined.
In Bolivia, there's a lot of forms of slavery. One of these forms is forced labor. There are 2,000 families that live in poverty. They make less than 30 cents a day most days for working 12 hours a day. There are 21,000 workers here, and 10,000 of those are children. They are abused and are victims of domestic work. They can't pay off their debts, so they are put in this terrible situation.
It was still dark when we started work in the mornings. We worked until 8, 10 o'clock at night, weaving, housework, cooking, spinning wool, everything.
As a small child, Inez says that she was forced to work in the hacienda kitchen, always in fear of the master of the house.
I was 8 years old, a little girl. We were planting seeds once, and he said we were doing it wrong. So he took us to the hacienda, 2 of us, and he beat us like we were dogs. He beat us.
In Ecuador, there are 2 forms of slavery. One of these is human trafficking, also known as sex slavery. 5,000 minors are victims of prostitution. Young girls are sexually abused and exploited every day. Another form of slavery is forced labor. These workers work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and are exposed to harsh chemicals. They have no choice but to work in these conditions. They are victims of a depressed economy and have no choice. In Peru, 52% of the population lives in slavery. Women as young as 8 are victims of human trafficking. They get into this situation because they are promised education, food, and shelter, but they learn it is all a lie. Another type of slavery is forced labor. Children under 14 work 12 hours a day. They are victims of domestic work, meaning their employers use threats and violence to control them. Children are verbally and physically abused all the time.
Yo soy de Perú, vivimos en un pueblito cerca de Lima. La situación era mal porque no había mucho trabajo, por eso quería ir a Estados Unidos para salir adelante, por mi familia, ¿no? La señora me prometió pagarme bien, me iba a ayudar a traer a mis hijos, que me dijo que yo estaba yendo con visa legalmente. Me pegaba, me insultaba, me amenazaba, me tenía encerrado, no me dejaba salir para nada, no quería que hable con nadie y muchas cosas que a mí me duele decirlo porque yo en mi país nunca he tenido esa clase de humillaciones ni de golpes. Sí, mucho miedo, le tenía mucho miedo. Nunca tuve miedo a una persona, pero a ella sí le tuve mucho miedo.
We are selling freedom bracelets for $2 each. The card attached tells about situations of slavery in South America. All of our proceeds are donated to the Not for Sale Foundation, an organization that provides help and social security to these people in need. Our profit goal is $150, and you can help us change the lives of these oppressed people.
Not for Sale is an organization based in the San Francisco area. This organization operates a safe house for women and children at risk in Peru. They provide shelter, food, clothing, counseling, and healthcare. This group gives social services and support to children. Not for Sale has no religious affiliations. They donate 89% of the profits to run the safe house.